Hi everyone and welcome to Winnipeg. We're in just about to start the fourth quarter of the first round of my one and done tournament between the 9 teams in the CFL. In the prelim round, Toronto beat Montreal 26-15. The Redbacks in the first round beat the Elks 42-12 and the Tiger Cats beat Saskatchewan 24-19. The Argonauts will play Calgary Stampeders in the first round, but here we are. And at the end of the third quarter, Winnipeg have the ball first and 10 at the 10-yard line of the Lions, and the score is currently BC 3, Winnipeg 16. So we're about to start the fourth period, and it's going to be a short pass against a blitz. Both starting quarterbacks are out of the game, so Chris Stradler is the quarterback for Winnipeg, and it's a 33. He's looking for Wolotarski. 33 is the TB, a 2 pass. He is not, so he's shoved out of bounds for half our yards after the catch. So Wolotarski gets 7 yards to give it second and 3. Second and 3. So short pass against a blitz. So the same play. Stradler this time is looking for Adams. 54 is H2 pass. He is not. So we go to the excess. This is going to be a touchdown if it's got any sort of gain. 24 is L2 pass. He isn't, because he is a 2, but it's a 2 minus, so it becomes a 1. So an 11-yard pass and touchdown, and 22-3 now. Extra point is going to be by Justin Medlock. He's a AAA convert, 62. We'll check that one. 62 on a AAA is good. So 23-3, and that means that we will start using the special situations because they're 20 points behind, and we'll use box B. So we're going to kick off at the 30-yard line. Winnipeg rolling over British Columbia at the moment. Columbia cannot get any sort of offense. 35, he's a kickoff. 67 yards. So it gets down to the 13-yard line. Returner is going to be Chris Rainey. .64 unusual result on the return. 13 long return. There is a penalty. So we go to see what the long return is. 66. .23 gets 27 yards on the return, but what's the penalty on the kick return? 55 is a 9. Return team 10 yards from the end of the run, so they got a 29, but it's only going to be net 19. First down to BC on their own 32-yard line. So we're using box B. Short pass against the deep. Their quarterback is Jonathan Jennings. Oh, that reminds me, he is going to be okay, and he's going to be okay this period because they were only out for the period. So, short pass from Jennings. He's looking for Watson. 41 is the quarterback, a zero pass. He is not. So, goes to the excess column. 43 is SA, a zero pass. He is not. So, gets 17 yards to Watson. 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. 13:30 remaining. Outside run against a deep defense. So Jennings trying to get the Lions moving. 66 is L a 2 run. No, he is not. Is EA or EB a 2 run? No and no. So he gets 5 yards before he's tackled. 13 minutes remaining. 2nd down and 5 to BC from their own 49-yard line. Long pass against deep. Jennings steps back and looks for Arcano. 54 is a 0 pass. He is not. So it could be a possible interception on this long pass. Jennings is a 3. 33 is a 5 or more. No, so it's an incomplete pass. And they're going to go for it. Long pass against deep again. I don't think that would have been a clever move, but they're going to go for it. And Jennings again looking for Burnham. 22, possible interception. So whatever happens, it could well end up in Winnipeg taking the ball. 32, is he a 5 or more? No, it's incomplete. So they're going to turn it over on downs inside their own half. And BC Lions, no doubt wishing now they'd punted the ball away. So we're going to use column box D on this one for Winnipeg. So play action pass against an up. Chris Streveler looking for Adams. 23 is E or I a 2 pass. Yes, he is, because they're inside the attacking zone. So yes, tight coverage and incomplete pass. Good defensive play there, but long way down. Three scores down. Short pass against an up defense. So Streveler under the center takes the snap, looking for Wolitarski. TB or QB a 2 pass? No and no. Complete for 9 yards, gets him a yard short. 3rd down and 1, and they're going to punt this away. No point in taking any risks. Punter is Justin Medlock. Return an A or a B, and it is. Subtract 3 yards, then add 3 yards. There's going to be a no yards penalty on this, and it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. So he's going to get 42 yards to the 5, and then there's going to be a 15-yard penalty on that to give BC Lions 1st and 10 at their own 20. great punt negated by a no yards penalty. And so once again, we move back to box B. Short pass against a safe. Jonathan Jennings looking for Collins. Ricky Collins, 42 is SA or QB or 0 pass. No and no. Complete to the sideline for R yards, but so Collins has got 10 yards and it will be a first down, but there is a review. .62. After review, they've reversed the pass. They reverse the result, and it's an incomplete pass. Second down and 10. So, good challenge there from Winnipeg. Second and 10. Short pass against, a long pass against a safe defense. British Columbia thought they'd got something moving there, but wasn't to be. 34 is EB, a 2 pass. He is not. So it's well covered and it's incomplete, and 11 minutes remaining. They're going to punt the ball away. They can't afford to go for it at this point in the field. So Tai Long punts the ball. 42 is an A, B, or C return. He is not. So adds 2. There is a no yards penalty, and it'll be a 5-yard penalty. So he gets a 51-yard punt away down to the 39-yard line. The returner is going to be Kevin Fogg. He gets an 8-yard return, so they're going to decline the no yards penalty and take the 8 yards for a first down. First down to Winnipeg, leading 23-3 in the fourth period. Winner of this will be away to the winner of the Toronto and Calgary game. So first and 10 to Winnipeg. Outside run against a deep defense. So Winnipeg beginning to look at running the clock off. Stravler hands the ball off to Harris. Harris is a outside run. So 13 goes to the XR column. Is B a 2 run? He is not. So gets 14 yards and a first down out to the BC 49-yard line. First and 10 with 10:15 remaining. So we're going to have an inside run against an up defense. Stravler hands the ball off again to Harris. We already know that Harris is a B and he gets 1 yard on the inside run. Second down and 9. Medium pass against an up defense. Stravler looking for Dressler. Weston Dressler. And Stavler is an A-rated player, 16. It's going to be incomplete, third down. And so they're going to punt this ball away. Try and pin BC right back in there near the goal line, 51. Sideline A, B, or C. He is a B. Subtract 1 and the ball bounces out of bounds, so he gets a 44-yard down to the 4-yard line of British Columbia, and they're 1st and 10 at their own 4. Long pass against a deep defense. BC trying to put some yards on the board, try and get a score, and then see if they can pull another one back. So long pass looking for Posey. 42 is EA, a 0 pass. He is not. Goes to the XL column, but there is a flag on the play. 62 EA or SB, a 0 pass. No and no. So 37-yard catch. But what's this penalty? 52. Offense 10 yards, 5A. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Another big gain. And it's going to be half the distance because of a holding penalty. 1st and 12 at their own 2. We're under 9 minutes now, so we're using column C, long against deep. Jennings takes the snap, looking for Burnham. Is EA a 0 pass? He is not. XL, but there's another penalty. 41. J or K, a 2 pass. No and no. So it gets 26 yards. But what is this penalty? 31. Defense 4B. Defense offsides. They're going to decline it and take the 26 yards out to the 28. 9:30 remaining in this ball game. British Columbia trying to get a drive put together, but trailing by 20 points, 3-23. Medium pass against a deep. Jonathan Jennings drops back, looks for Anthony Parker. 51 is C, a 0 pass. He is not. Is he rated 1? He is. It's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Medium pass against the deep again. So Jennings staying in the air. This time looking for Arcano. 26. I or A 2 pass. No and no. Caught over the middle for 15-yard gain and a 1st down. So they move the chains. 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line. 8 minutes remaining. Long pass against deep. Staying with the air game. Jonathan Jennings looks for Anthony Parker again, 43. SA or EB, a 0 pass. No and no. So it gets rid of the ball and it's incomplete for 2nd down and 10. Play action against deep. I've got to keep this ball moving and get a score on this drive, really. So Jennings, play action pass, looking for Ricky Collins. Is E a 0 pass? He is not. It's just out of reach and incomplete unless Collins is exceptional, and he isn't. So it's going to be 3rd down, and they're going to have to punt this away. It's too far. And so out comes Ty Long to punt the ball. Return A or B. No, it isn't. So add 7 and then get a return. So that's a 56-yard punt. down to the 11-yard line. The return is going to be Nick Dembski. And he will return it 9 yards out to the 20-yard line, and it's going to be first down and 10 to the Blue Bombers. Lead it by 23-3, 7:15 remaining in this game, and they're going to use column D. Inside run against an up. They're going to keep this ball on the ground as much as they can. Run this clock out. And let's turn over the cards. Strebler hands the ball off to Nick Dembski, 34. Quarterback, QB, TB, 0 run. Yes, QB is. So he's overwhelmed and he loses a yard. Second down and 11. Play action against an up. Second and 11 from their own 19-yard line. Strebler takes the snap and he's looking for Nick Dembski, 32. Is RB a 0 pass? He's not. So go to the XP column. This could just about kill the game off. Is I a 2 pass? He is. So it's incomplete. Third down. 6:30 remaining, and they're going to punt the ball away. Justin Medlock. Is he an E or an F on the return? He is not. So it's a 45-yard punt and a 5-yard return, so net 40. And BC will take over at their own 51-yard line, so good position. 6:15 remaining in this game. Still using column C, long pass against a deep defense. Still trying to get something and try and spark a bit of life back into the British Columbia team. So Jennings is looking for Arcano, but it's an unusual result. 14-yard sack. There's a line fumble and a penalty, so I'm going to need some help on this. 14-yard sack. Let's have a look at the fumbles. So it's a line fumble. 35. Officials rule the fumble occurred after the play and the ball is dead. So we go back to the long pass to find out what this penalty is. So the 33 defense, 5 yards, 4B, which is offside. So they're going to take that offside without a doubt. 6 minutes remaining in this game. And so BC are going to go for a long pass against a deep again. And it's looking for Devere Posey. 45. Is GA a 0 pass? He is not. So go to the interception chart. His interception rating is a 3. 63 is going to be incomplete. Second down and 10. Under 6 minutes now. Second and 10. Long pass against deep. They're staying with this aerial attack, trying to get something going. So Jennings looking for Arcano. Is L a zero pass? He is not. So the quarterback is sacked for a loss of 12 yards and virtually impossible from there to do anything. So they're going to have to punt. Ty Long punts the ball away. No pressure on the rush. Determined length of punt with a +6. So that's a 55-yard punt. Down to the 11-yard line of Winnipeg. Returner for this punt is going to be Kevin Fogg. Subtract 5, so Fogg will get 3 yards and get back out to his 14-yard line and a first down, but more importantly, they've got the ball. 5 minutes remaining. 20-point lead. So Winnipeg first and 10 at their own 14. 5 minutes remaining. They're going to use the D column. Outside run against a blitz. Stravler looking to hand off to Andrew Harris. 16 Harris on an outside run is an A. Gets 6 yards out to the 20. Second down, 2nd and 4. Outside run against a blitz again, same play. And again, Stravler this time looking again for Andrew Harris. 23. He's going to get 2 yards. Going to end up short. But that's fine. They're going to punt that away. They've got so many points on the board that this doesn't look like it's going to make a lot of difference. 23. Bad snap, but punter gets kickoff. Use the punter's average. There is a no yards penalty as well, which will be a 5-yard penalty, so 45 yards. Out to the 30, to the 43-yard line. The returner is Trevon Van. And he'll get 4 yards, so they'll take the 5 yards, no yards penalty. And with 3:45 left, first and 10 to British Columbia at their own 48-yard line. Four minutes left. So they're using box D still. Oh, they're going long pass against a blitz. Interesting. I've got the wrong one here, isn't it? C. It's a trick play. So it's a trick play. I'll try something fancy. So let's see what happens. 23, reverse to weak side, choice receiver, steps out of bounds after 5+. So he gets 9 yards, steps out of bounds. 2nd and 1. Long pass against the deep. We're back to that old routine. They tried something fancy, got 9 yards. Jennings looking for Arcano. And Jennings is a triple A passer, 15. Oh, he's going to make 28 yards. Down to the 30-yard line. And we're at the 3 minutes, so the timing rules come into play here. So 1st and 10 to BC at the Winnipeg 30-yard line. And we're going to go play action against up. Jennings takes the snap, looks for Jeremiah Johnson. 64 is an unusual result. 61, 24-yard game and a fumble, so gets to the 1-yard line. Sorry, the 6-yard line. And then we have a gain fumble. .35. Officials rule that the fumble occurred after the play was dead, so just 20 seconds off the clock, 2:40 left. 1st and goal at the 6, so we now use my little chart here. So 1st and goal at the 6. 25, we're inside the 10. Inside run against an up defense. Jennings hands the ball off to Rainey. Unusual result. 23 gets a yard, but there is a flag on the play. 16, offense 5 yards, 3A, which is a false start, so going to take him 5 yards, no time off the clock. 2nd and goal at the 11. It's going to be an inside run against a deep defense. .52 is a 2 run. He is not. Runner scrambles for 10 yards. So it gets to the 1-yard line. And they're going to have to go for it here. 3rd and goal at the 1. 34. Inside run against a safe. Just needing 1 yard. So Jennings hands the ball off to Jeremiah Johnson. Is EB a 2 run? He is not. So he gets a yard and it's a touchdown. The dot shows us a touchdown. And so with 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining, BC Lions score and get the extra point. So it's 10-13 and they will kick off. And they're going to try an onside kick. .24. Low hooked kick travels 10 yards, handled easily by receiving team member. So they get to the 40-yard line and BC fall on the ball and take the ball 1st and 10. So under 3 minutes remaining, leading by 13 points. BC Lions 10, Winnipeg Blue Bombers 23. And it's going to be a short pass against a safe defense. So Straveler just mixing it up a little bit, not staying with the run. Drops back and looks for Nick Dembski, 36, tibia 2 pass. He's not. Incomplete pass. Sean Lemon putting the pressure on. 5 seconds off the clock. 2nd down and 10. Short pass against a blitz. So BC Lions sending everybody this time. Straveler looking again for Nick Dembski. His K0 pass. He is not. So quarterback gets sacked for a loss of 9 yards out to the 50-yard line of British Columbia, and it's going to be 3rd down, and they're going to punt the ball away. 1:45 remaining. Justin Medlock, 31. Is he now a B return? He is. Had 7 yards and the 6-yard return, so it's 46 net. So down to the 4-yard line. And 1:35 remaining. Need 2 scores. Long pass against a deep. So Jonathan Jennings trying to find something here. Long pass to Burnham. 56 is H0 pass. He is. No pressure quarterback, has lots of time. But Yon cannot to dump it off. His main receiver is covered. And he gets 9 yards. And they take a timeout. 2nd down and 1. Long pass against the deep again. They need to make this. Jennings looking for Burnham, 43. SA or EB, a 0 pass. No and no. Or his quarterback gets rid of the ball and it's incomplete. 1:20 remaining. Well, they've got to go for it. Medium pass against a deep. So they're going to try something slightly different. So Jonathan Jennings looks for Burnham again. 53. Is J a 0 pass? He is not. And the quarterback is sacked for a loss of 8 yards, and they're going to turn the ball over on their own 5-yard line. So 1st and 10 to the Blue Bombers. Play action against an up defense. So Straveler with a chance to add some more points onto the boards if he wants. Looking for Weston Dressler. Is SB a 0 pass? He is in this situation. So it's going to be, the block was missed and it's incomplete. 2nd and goal at the 5. Outside run against an up defense. Straveler drops back, hands the ball off to Andrew Harris, 63. F or G, a 0 run. No and no. So he's knocked down for no gain. 20 seconds will come off the clock and they'll just take a field goal. Justin Medlock. 45, that's going to be an easy field goal for him. So 45 seconds remaining and they're going to kick off. Justin Medlock is a kicker, 32, 69 yards. Down to the 11-yard of British Columbia. It's going to be returned by Trevon Van. Who will return it 13 yards to the 24-yard line. First down and 10. Well, they're obviously going to go long. Everything's going to be long against deep from here on for BC. So, Jonathan Jennings looking for Arkano. Is GB a 2-pass? No, he isn't. So he's well covered and it's incomplete unless Arkano is a bit of an iffy receiver. And he isn't, so it's incomplete. Second down and 10. Short pass against a deep. Jennings mixing his distances up here, looking for Collins. Ricky Collins, 63. Is B a 2-pass? He is not. In the clear and completed for 10 yards. He doesn't get the first down, though. He's just short. And they take their second timeout. Third down, they're going to go for it. Medium pass against a deep. Jonathan Jennings looking for Kevin Elliott. It's an unusual result. It's incomplete, but there is a flag and an injury. The flag is a holding on the offense, which is going to be declined. Let's have a look for the injury. .32 is EB. Shaquille Johnson. 16, he's just going to shake that off after the hard hit. But the ball is going to be turned over for what will be the final play. And Winnipeg take a knee and the whistle goes. And the game is over. And the final score... BC Lions 10, Winnipeg Blue Bombers 24. So Winnipeg will go on and await the winner of Toronto against Calgary for the next round, the semi-finals. So I hope you enjoyed that. Went quite quickly, really, 45 minutes. Don't think that was a bad time to play a period of play.com football. So I hope you've enjoyed it and we'll see you again next time. Thank you.